Hello, welcome to Weekly Insights, 16th of October 2017. I just thought I'd say hello and do the usual thing. So first of all, what have I got on here? So this was Sunday, just gone, 15th of October at 8:28 in the morning. The reason being, I've been working with the day job far too much recently, which included working on Sunday for 9 hours or something, which was incredibly exciting. Fortunately, I managed to get double time or double time in lieu when I work weekends, so I've managed to secure myself a couple of extra days doing it. But no one really loves working on the weekend, do they? So I've been a bit knackered. Unfortunately, it means I've had a bit of a slowdown on some of the other stuff I wanted to do. But, what are you going to do? You play the hand you dealt, right? Lever up. So what else can I tell you about? And I'm looking over to my left here, and instantly I've managed to minimise the notes. Working weekend, yeah, it's still flexible, right? So I was working on the weekend. On Sunday, I worked all day at home, which is still flexible. It's not in the office, right? No need for doing it. I'm a software guy, as you probably know. And the only real reason for working weekends, if you're in software, is that you're doing updates to systems or releases or what have you. I haven't done them in a while because I've been a lot more kind of consultancy business focused over the last few years. But it looks like I'm still pretty tech because I was required to do this one. So there you go. But yeah, I can still do it at home. I had to do some prep work on the Saturday, which I did in Nero's in Camberley. Woohoo, Camberley. And again, yeah, so it's that whole kind of flexibility thing. There's a reason why I do love software, okay? I mean, over the years, I've moved closer towards the business stuff because I quite like the consultancy stuff as well. But the issue with the consultancy is it's still in everyone's minds. You have to be there, relationships, all that kind of stuff. Whereas, obviously with the implementation of software, you don't really need to be there. Although a lot of clients still, if you're the architect, will want to talk to you and stuff. But I think times are changing on that. Anyway, I'm kind of ranting on. Business-wise, okay, what I've been up to business-wise? Well, also I've been kind of flexible with that, doing a lot of working in Waitrose, getting my free coffee and all that sort of stuff. I've got a project on the go, which I'm slowly building on, relating to my software stuff, training stuff. But yeah, I've been building up. I don't know if you guys have heard of Lead Pages or ClickFunnels. It's where you get to build up a nice big long sales page and basically put your offer out. So I've been building one of those up. Then I had great service off of Lead Pages. I needed to change over one of the URLs on it. I couldn't do it myself. Only they could do it, and they were really helpful doing that, which is great. So big thumbs up for Lead Pages there. Trading wise, so I am still trading less than I have been. I don't know if that's me tightening up, or there's just nothing out there that I like, or maybe I'm being more picky. I like to think it's a bit of everything, so I'm being a bit more selective. So that's been going pretty well, really. Yeah, I did get really excited today when I was doing the update because I wrote down, it's all in my notes in this post actually, but on the website anyway, if you're on there, if you're not on YouTube. So I got loads of trades which I wanted to keep a look at, but there was nothing really stood out. I've got a kind of, we'll have a look at that in a minute. USD yen short and maybe a euro. Well, we'll go and have a look at that in a minute. But yeah, what else? Open trade review. Don't know why I've written that down. I've got no trades open. And the final thing is, I just thought I'd mention that I'm reading Pivot. Trying to bring in a few more things into these kind of weekly update things, so it's not all just trading. But at the moment, I'm reading Pivot. The Art and Science of Reinventing Your Career and Life, which is going pretty well. I love a pivot, the kind of concept of... there's some really good stuff in here. I'm obviously I won't spoil it for anyone, but it's kind of how you you're here, but you want to get to here, but you're on this path. How do you get over there? And so you gradually start moving around. Like you're turning a ship or whatever, or an aeroplane. It doesn't just go straight there. It slowly moves. So yeah, I like that. A lot of it's very much in your mindset again. Nearly every one of these books is about mindset at the end of the day. That's what it is. Funnily enough, it's your mindset that controls everything. Sorry, my decks are I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, so that's been going on. What else have we got? Right, let's do a bit of trading stuff then. So that was just a little bit about what's been going on in my life. Sorry if it's 5 minutes you'll never see back again. So we've talked about this. So yeah, here's all the my market notes that I said. And as you can see, I kind of went through them all and kind of ruled them out. But there are a couple I'm still looking at. So let's have a look at USD yen. We'll come back to that one a bit. So USD yen. So you can see here we had a relatively strong sell signal here. And you can see the market's rolled over. Now, it's pulling back now, and it's pulling back hard. Okay, so I'm just keeping an eye on it basically because I could see this being. God, I'm a bit short here, aren't I? Which is ironic, seeing as I'm 6'3". I'll put my chair down. It's currently very bullish, you know, on a shorter term. Yeah, you know, it's pulled all the way back. I'm looking over here at the 2 hour, but it's pulled all the way back here today. I'm starting to keep an eye on it to wonder if it could be time to short. You know, you can see it's coming off of this 8 EMA, maybe off this 12 number. But I need to find a way to get in on it. You know, I don't want to just sell it now because it's bullish at the moment. Of course, it could just be that this is the end of it and off we go north. So yeah, I need a good reason to get in on it. But I'm keeping an eye on that. So there's one I'm looking at. I've been watching that for a while actually. I've been looking at a lot of the yen crosses because I was hoping, you know, I was looking for something a bit more like this one here that fell down. I was talking to this in my mentor group. You know, you've kind of got this big fall off and then a little pullback and off you go. Whereas this has taken so long, it's been stalling, and as I'm talking about it now, I'm talking myself out of it. So anyway, I'll maybe come back to that one. Yeah, so that's been ruled out. That's been ruled out. That's been ruled out. Let's have a quick look at silver. I have actually got an order in silver. Not sure how I feel about it right now. So we've had a nice, you know, lovely buy signal here, and this market's been running north. I've got a buy here just on the basis that this will have to pull back at some point. But obviously, in order to do that, what am I doing? Sorry. In order to do that, it needs to remain. You know, we want it to remain in an uptrend. But I mean, you know, things don't just go straight up. Yeah. So let's have a little look at that. Yeah. So it's not really pulled back at all recently. It might, you know, if it gets down to kind of where my order is, my hope would be it spikes and then continues off north. But, you know, who knows? I'm leaving that there for the moment. I'm just looking on the 2 hour. You see it's starting to reject at 1710. I don't see why that would. Let me flick that over for you. I don't know why I'm quoting 1710. I mean, it's far too short scale, but you can see there it's getting a little bit of a tail. Although, hang on, when did this open? How is that doing that on the 2 hour? Oh, my times are set wrong again on the charts. Anyway, it doesn't really make too much difference for what we're looking at because we're looking at dailies. There's a setting on FXCM where it does local time or States time, so it's saying it's 1500 because it thinks I'm in the States, even though quite obviously if you listen to my accent you probably guessed that I'm Scottish. Right. Where else was I? Oh yeah, we were going through some trades, weren't we? I was trying to do them efficiently without wasting your life. Right, now UK 100. I did really like this one. I noticed this one this morning. I then liked it a bit more in the. So first of all, you can see we're losing momentum fairly nicely along here on the MACD on the daily. Okay, that's, you know, not massively what we're interested in, but you can see that could round over. I noticed this morning, and then it went out as a trade amongst the group that I'm in. When that went out, I believe we were down here. Now, this is exactly why I didn't take the trade at the time, because I thought it might... actually, I think they put the order in about here. So I just, you know, I wanted to wait a little bit longer. This signal is really nice. But there's two things here. One is I've seen this kind of reject and bugger off north far too many times. Secondly, I prefer to kind of get it to do something a bit like, again, this is just, it's all about risk management, yeah? So, you know, down like that, and then maybe pulls back to kind of, oh, bloody, my mouse is so shite. Actually, it's not, it's a really good mouse, but it just, I think it might be my graphics card just gives up on me. So then that might pull back up to there, and then, off we go. That's what I'm kind of looking for, an entry around there. Ideally. Has it done that before? I don't know. I do like the signal though; it looks great. But so that's it on the technical level. The other reason is that we've got some UK news out tomorrow, Tuesday at 9:15, and yeah, I mean, I just don't want it anymore. The news, not on the indices. I can handle it in the FX, but not on the indices. Now, I think this news might be negative, and it might be. I think if anything, it could have a negative reaction on the market. But that doesn't mean I want to bet on it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, but I'm very much keeping an eye on that because after that news is gone, I'll get back to my technicals. So that's that one. Where was I? Yeah, got some trend continuation stuff here. Don't really want to talk about that. Bund. Oh man, Bund. I don't know if anyone remembers me talking about last week getting burnt by the Bund. So I went long on this twice. First time I bust out. Where was it? About here. Second time I got taken out on that wick. This is going long. And now look at it. Bastard. So anyway, I call it a bastard. I hate it. Trading's the worst thing in the world. Then we calm that down and go, the idea was right. Just the way I executed was incorrect. Incorrect for what happened. It didn't pay dividends. So, it's a learning point. Always a learning point. I've had so many of those this year. So many learning points, which is probably why I'm about 8% down now. Right, anyway, I'm going to call it a day there. What are we on? 11 minutes. Okay, so I hope we squeezed in a bit there. As always, there's some new stuff coming out. So there's lots of stuff tomorrow. GBP news, and there's some Eurozone stuff. Then more GBP stuff at 11:15. So that's going to send the euro and pound around a bit tomorrow. Wednesday, Draghi. Well, good luck with that. There's basically lots of news around again, and then Yellen finishing off the week that's on Saturday. Okay, so note to self: maybe don't leave any USD trades open on the weekend. Anyway, I'm going to call it a day there. Love to hear from you. How's your trading going? How's your life going? How's your learning going? How's your growth going? How's your health going? How's your family going? How's your chilling, your career, your financial, your trading, your business, your travel, your fun, your health, your intimate partner, hobby, personal experiences, personal development and mindset going? I can't read the bottom of my list. Anyway, hope you're all good. Live the dream. Have loads of fun.